It is Friday the 17th of November, and today I am going to see Justice League, which, I do not have particularly high hopes for, but, early reviews have at least said it's, mediocre, so, it might be alright. Shush Van, I'm trying to talk. But yeah, not really sure. Let's see. Well, that wasn't completely terrible. It was probably the second best of the DC films so far, although, as we have said before, the bar is quite low for that. It was by no means perfect, though. It's the pacing is a little bit off sometimes and doesn't entirely make sense story-wise. There are a lot of coincidences and conveniences involved. It also very much presumes that you've seen all the other DC films so far. It just dives straight in and doesn't really bother explaining any of the history at all. So if you've not seen that, I can imagine you being fairly lost at some points. It's got all the standard superhero team-up tropes, where they get together but they're not really friends yet. They bicker and fight and test their powers on each other. And I guess it's fair that these particular band of superheroes haven't had their chance to do that yet. But it kind of feels like at this point, with all the superhero films we've had, in addition to all the times this has already happened in the comics, that it feels like it's been done at this point. But still, that's where some of the more fun and personal moments of the film stem from. So I guess maybe it's okay, as long as we don't keep overdoing it too much in the future. One of the main problems the film has is I guess one similar to the first Avengers has, is that we've got this big horde of alien invaders to deal with, but we never really fully explained why they want to invade. It seems like it's either for just, petty vengeance and malice, or there's also a couple of lines about pleasing Mother, which seems to be, setting things up for the future rather than making it self-contained within itself. And then to end with the same problem that all the DC films have had with so far, is that the finale is just, a big orange CGI explosion fest where you don't really have any clue what's going on where. It still seems slightly odd for them to introduce some of the major members of the Justice League in the Justice League film before they've had their own solo films, which I guess makes sense how they've set it up story-wise. And the new characters are actually the highlight of the film, because, to be honest, Batman and Superman have never really appealed to me as characters. I mean, I was always more of a Marvel fan than a DC fan anyway. As expected, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't amazing either. So whether you would want to see that, I don't know. It probably depends on whether you've seen any of the other ones. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be in any rush. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.